welcome. I'll be showing you how to create a 3D text effect using CorelDraw, as you can see on your screen. So I would love you to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on subscribe button, then like, you share, you comment, and don't forget to press on your notification bell to notify you whenever I drop a new video. So yeah, now as you can see on the screen, I'm having two different types of 3D effects, drawn and CorelDraw. It's a very simple task, a very simple process. Yeah. So firstly, let's work on this. Let's work on this exceeding grace text effect. As you can see, it looks deep in. It looks deep in embossing. It looks deep in, and it's a very simple this thing process to do that. While this dynamic effect looks embossed out. So how do we go about that? So let's get to work. So exceeding this and make use of Ogovan points. Don't forget, I do say this, always zoom or expand your work for vivid, for clearance, to see whatever you're doing very well. So now I'm giving it the color. I have the colors I want to use on my color document already. So I'll use any different color actually. I'm giving it a fountain fill color using a radial fountain fill, as you can see here. Elliptical fountain fill is also called a radial. So this is it. And I'll be making use of my block shadow 2 by using it to bring out, as you can see. So then I'll give it a color. I give it a color. So I'll be making use of this color for it. Then don't forget this is the main typeface. The typing I've typed the exceeding grace, so which carries the block shadow. So I will be giving this an outline. I'll be giving it an outline of the same color for the block shadow. Then I'll make sure it is round corners. As you can see, round corners. The edges will be round corners. So I'll be giving it, let's give it 3. Yeah, 3 is okay. Then okay. Can you see now? Very simple as that. So now the next step to do now is to double it. You can see I double it, but it's not coming along with the blend with the block shadow effect. So now I will remove the fill tool, while the outline I'm going to make it 1 width. Then the next thing for me is to change the color. Then I'll put it on top. As you can see now, it's on top. So before I proceed, I'm going to convert the outline to curve. Convert outline to objects, rather. Convert outline to objects. The reason why I do that is because of this kind of overlaps here. So I'll be able to adjust that. Do you understand? To make it perfect. Can you see that now? So I'll try and look up to any other something like this. So um, um, yeah, good. In this case happens something like that. Mhm. Yes. I think we are good. So now, what's the next to do is to make use of your shadow too. You give it a shadow. You drag the shadow very small underneath. Then you give the shadow the same color for the block shadow. Then you thicken the shadow, the tip. Then the feather should be in 5. Can you see that? As simple as that. A very simple process. And if you think your block shadow is somehow too deep, or the what's it called? The direction is not pleased by you, you can easily adjust it here. Can you see that? Maybe to the left top, or to the left, to the right bottom. Anyhow, this way to adjust it. If you want it to look more embossed, these are this where you uh this where you make an adjustment for it. You understand? So to your own taste. So and put this way. As you can see, so this is the sample we have here, and this is the one we have done here. Can you see that? Exactly. Very simple as that. Very, very simple as that. Sorry. Very simple as that. Very, very simple as that. So to get the other one, we'll be doing the other one too. So let's put this aside. For the dynamic too, it's a very simple. You play along with the same process with the one we make use of for exceeding grace. So now, dynamic, making use of the same font. So I'm making use of that font because I love that font. So it's not compulsory. It should be the same font. You can make use of any font. Sure, you understand? You can make use of any font. So now I'm going to give it a fountain fill color like I did earlier on the Eclipse. So okay. Yeah, then I'm going to give it an outline. An outline. I'll make the outline, um, I'll make it very deep, like let's give it 12 points. Then I'm going to make it around edges, as you can see, around edges. And okay. Now, the next thing is to convert the outline to curve. Converting the outline to curve, just bring this down. This, then you break apart, Control K. So breaking apart, move this, then you delete all this. So now, you now bring this back on top. as you can see. So this, the one I drop this, I'm clicking on, you now give it a block shadow. You give it a block shadow. You give it a block shadow. Can you see that? So, so now the block shadow, you give it the same color. No, the color is going to be different a little bit, just to make it obvious. You understand? Can you see it's somehow lighter than the one? So then you break it apart by pressing your Control K, or you right click and break block shadow apart. Okay, you understand? So it's now different from the other. So now the next thing for you to do is this. So this, I give this a fountain fill, a fountain fill, fountain fill color. You see that now? So now the next thing is this. I'll be doubling this by, you can double by Control D, or you press your plus button on the numeric keyboard at the right side of your keyboard. The plus key is going to double, as you can see that. So you give it a very lighter outline, then you remove the fill color. So the outline will be a little bit obvious, like putting it in like one. So probably 0.75. Yeah, I think it's good that way. So then you convert the outline to cover just based on this I just explained earlier. So to make the adjustment for that. So it's very simple process. So I'm having something like that here. So it's perfect now. So the next thing is this. Bring this, bring this out, bring it out. Sorry, bring it out. No, bring this out. Yeah. Then this, you give it a shadow. You give it a shadow. So giving it a shadow, you make the color the same color for the base. Do you understand? You give it the same color. So you make the color deeper, maybe 100. Yeah, 100. Yeah, that's fine. So now you bring this back up. So bringing that back up, then you give it also a shadow. Give it a shadow as well. Drag the shadow a bit like that. You make the feather 5. Then you change the color to the same. Sorry. Yeah. So then you make your adjustment very well. So that's very simple as that. You see, it's a very simple process. A very simple process. So, as you can see, this color is somehow a bit close to this stuff. You can just sorry, you can just change. I'll change this ponte fill to this color. From I think it's the other is you can see that. So just to make it obvious. Do you understand? So that's it. So it's a very simple process. That's how to make your 3D text effects on CorelDraw. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.